Welcome to Today in Nerd History. The Star Trek The Next Generation episode, Yesterday's Enterprise, aired February 17th, 1990. In this episode, an Enterprise from the past breaks through a time rift, altering the course of history, and Guinan is the only one that senses that the timeline has been altered. The Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, By Inferno's Light, aired February 17th, 1997. In this episode, the Klingons join the Federation's fight against the Dominion as Gul Dukat reveals his self-serving allegiance. The Star Trek Voyager episode, Dark Frontier, aired February 17th, 1999. In this episode, during a mission, 7 of 9 is lured back to the Borg Collective in exchange for the crew's safety, and the Borg Queen makes her presence known to Voyager. The Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, Chimera, aired February 17th, 1999. In this episode, after searching out and finding Odo, another changeling asked him to leave Deep Space Nine with him, even though the rest of the crew aren't convinced the new changeling is not part of the Founders. Remembering Hal Holbrook, born February 17th, 1925, and passed away January 23rd, 2021. Harold Roll Holbrook, Jr. was an actor, television director, and writer. He first received critical acclaim in 1954 for a one-man stage show he developed, Mark Twain Tonight, while studying at Denison University, performing as Mark Twain. He won the Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play and in 1966 for his portrayal of Twain. He would continue to perform his signature role for over 60 years, only retiring the show in 2017 due to his failing health. Throughout his career, he also won 5 Primetime Emmy Awards for his work on TV and was nominated for an Academy Award for his work in movies. He made his film debut in The Group in 1966 and later gained international fame for his performance as Deep Throat in the 1976 film All the President's Men. He played Abraham Lincoln in the 1976 miniseries Lincoln and the 1985 miniseries North and South. He also appeared in such films as Julia, The Fog, Creepshow, Wall Street, The Firm, Hercules, and Men of Honor. His role as Ron France in Into the Wild earned him both Academy Award and Screen Actors Guild Award nominations for Best Supporting Actor. In 2009, he received critical acclaim for his performance as recently retired farmer Abner Meacham in the independent film That Evening Sun. He also played Francis Preston Blair in Steven Spielberg's Lincoln. In 2003, he was honored with the National Humanities Medal by President George W. Bush. Happy birthday, Jerry O'Connell, born February 17th, 1974. Jeremiah O'Connell is an actor, director, and talk show host known for his roles as Quinn Mallory in the TV series Sliders, Andrew Clements in My Secret Identity, Vern Tessio in the movie Stand By Me, Joe in Joe's Apartment, Frank Cushman in Jerry Maguire, Derek in Scream 2, Charlie Carbone in Kangaroo Jack, and Detective Woody Holt on Crossing Jordan. He starred as Pete Kazmarek in The Defenders and had a starring role in Piranha 3D. In The Big Bang Theory, he played George Cooper Jr., and he voices Commander Jack Ranson in the series Star Trek Lower Decks. Happy birthday, Rene Russo, born February 17th, 1954. Rene Marie Russo is an actress, producer, and model. She began her career as a fashion model in the 1970s, appearing on magazine covers such as Vogue and Cosmopolitan. She made her film debut in the 1989 comedy Major League, and then Lethal Weapon 3, In the Line of Fire, Outbreak, Get Shorty, Ransom, Lethal Weapon 4, and The Thomas Crown Affair. After headlining the comedy Yours, Mine, and Ours, she took a 5-year break from acting. She returned to the screen as Frigga in Thor, a role she reprised in Thor: The Dark World and Avengers: Endgame. In 2014, she starred in Nightcrawler, for which she won the Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actress and was nominated for the BAFTA Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. She has also been in The Intern, Just Getting Started, and Velvet Buzzsaw. Happy birthday, Lou Diamond Phillips, born February 17th, 1962. He is an actor and director. His breakthrough came when he starred as Richie Valens in La Bamba, and for Stand and Deliver was nominated for a Golden Globe Award and won an Independent Spirit Award. Prior to his cinematic breakthrough, he starred in the Miami Vice episode Red Tape. He made his Broadway debut with the 1996 revival of The King and I, earning a Tony Award nomination for his portrayal of the King of Siam. His other notable movies include Young Guns 2, Courage Under Fire, The Big Hit, Broke Down Palace, Chi, and The 33. He played Colonel Telford in Stargate Universe. In the TV series Longmire, he played Henry Standing Bear and played New York City Police Lieutenant Gil Auro in Prodigal Son. Happy birthday, Larry the Cable Guy, born February 17th, 1963. Daniel Lawrence Whitney, known professionally by his stage name of Larry the Cable Guy, is an American stand-up comedian with a career spanning over 30 years. He was one of the members of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, which included Bill Engvall, Ron White, and Jeff Foxworthy, with whom he also starred on Blue Collar TV. He has released 7 comedy albums, of which 3 have been certified gold, and has starred in 3 Blue Collar Comedy Tour related films, as well as in Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector, Delta Farce, and Witless Protection, as well as voicing Mater in the Cars franchise. His catchphrase, "Get her done," is also the title of his book. The History Channel had a series with him called Only in America with Larry the Cable Guy, in which he would explore the country and immerse himself in different lifestyles, jobs, and hobbies. Happy birthday, Denise Richards, born February 17, 1971. She is an actress, former fashion model, and TV personality. Her most recognized roles are Carmen Ibanez in Starship Troopers, Kelly Van Ryan in Wild Things, and Bond girl Christmas Jones in The World Is Not Enough. She has also been in the movies Drop Dead Gorgeous, Valentine, Undercover Brother, Scary Movie 3, Love Actually, and Medea's Witness Protection. Her TV roles include Blue Mountain State, 2.5 Men, Anger Management, Twisted, and The Bold and the Beautiful. She starred on the reality show Denise Richards' It's Complicated, and Bravo's reality TV series The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. In 2011, she published a memoir, The Real Girl Next Door, which became a New York Times bestseller. Happy birthday, Joseph Gordon Levitt. Born February 17, 1981. Joseph Leonard Gordon Levitt is an actor, filmmaker, singer, and entrepreneur. As a child, he was in A River Runs Through It, Angels in the Outfield, Holy Matrimony, and 10 Things I Hate About You. He played the role of Tommy Solomon in the TV series Third Rock from the Sun. He has since starred in 500 Days of Summer, Inception, Hesher, 50-50, Premium Rush, Miracle at St. Anna, The Brothers Bloom, The Dark Knight Rises, Brick, Looper, The Lookout, Manic, Lincoln, Mysterious Skin, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, The Walk, and Snowden. He also founded the online production company Hit Record in 2004 and has hosted his own TV series, Hit Record on TV, since January 2014, winning the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Creative Achievement in Interactive Media Social TV Experience in the same year. In 2013, he made his feature film directing and screenwriting debut with Don Juan, in which he also stars. Happy birthday, Becky Ann Baker. Born February 17, 1953. Becky Ann Baker, formerly known as Betty Gelke, is a TV, film, and stage actress from Fort Knox, Kentucky, who played the Nachani Guide in the Star Trek Voyager episode Sacred Ground. She has also made guest appearances on L.A. Law, Frasier, Sex and the City, Oz, and Law and Order, and has also had a recurring role on Life as We Know It. However, she is perhaps best known to TV audiences for her featured role as Jean Ware on Freaks and Geeks. After making her film debut in the 1985 Jackie Chan action film The Protector, she went on to have a supporting role in Full Moon in Blue Water, Come See the Paradise, A Simple Plan, Agent on Ice, Blue Steel, Jacob's Ladder, Lorenzo's Oil, Sabrina, I'm Not Rappaport, Men in Black, In and Out, Celebrity, 2 Weeks Notice, Steven Spielberg's 2005 remake of War of the Worlds, Death of a President, and Spider-Man 3. Remembering Marc Lawrence, born February 7, 1910, and passed away November 27, 2005. Marc Lawrence, born Max Goldsmith, was an actor who specialized in underworld types. He has also been credited as F.A. Foss, Marc Lawrence with a U instead of a W, and Mark C. Lawrence. He played gangsters in 2 James Bond movies, 1971's Diamonds Are Forever, opposite Sean Connery, and 1974's The Man with the Golden Gun, opposite Roger Moore. He also played a henchman opposite Laurence Olivier in Marathon Man, and a stereotypical Miami mob boss alongside Jerry Reed and Dom DeLuise in the comedy Hot Stuff. One of his last roles was as Mr. Zemo in the Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode Bada Bing Bada Bang, which aired in February 1999. Previously, he played the elderly Gatherer Volnov in the 1989 Star Trek The Next Generation episode The Vengeance Factor. His final film role was in Looney Tunes Back in Action, appearing as an Acme Corporation vice president. He directed the movie Nightmare in the Sun. He passed away from heart failure at the age of 95. Remembering Mary Ann Mobley, born February 17, 1937, and passed away December 9, 2014. She was an actress, TV personality, and Miss America 1959. After her reign as Miss America 1959, she embarked on a career in both movies and TV. She signed a 5-year contract with MGM and made her first TV appearances on Be Our Guest in 1960, followed by 5 appearances on Burke's Law from 1963 to 1965. In 1966, she was the female guest star on the first 2-part episode of Mission Impossible in the episode Old Man Out. She went on to make multiple appearances on Perry Mason, Love, American Style, and Fantasy Island. She played a reoccurring role as Maggie McKinney Drummond on Different Strokes in the final season of the series, having taken over the role from Dixie Carter. She also played Arnold's teacher on Different Strokes in Season 2. In Carter's later series, Designing Women, she guest starred as Karen Delaporte. She made 2 films with Elvis Presley in 1965, Girl Happy and Harem Scarum. Happy birthday, Carole Davis. Born February 17, 1958. She made her movie debut in the 1981 horror movie sequel, Piranha Part 2, The Spawning. And her first known TV appearance came in a 1984 episode of The A-Team. And 2 years later, she co-starred in the miniseries Dream West, and then had roles in The Flamingo Kid and Mannequin. She played Giuseppina Pentagalli in the Star Trek Voyager episode The Swarm. She also appeared in the 1995 movie Project Metal Beast, a 1998 episode of Sex and the City, the 2000 made-for-TV movie How to Marry a Billionaire, A Christmas Tale, the 2002 TV movie Live from Baghdad also. Remembering Ed McCready, born February 17, 1930, and passed away September 5, 2002. He was an actor who appeared in several episodes of Star Trek, including Miri, Patterns of Force, The Omega Glory, and Spectre of the Gun. Well, that's it for today, folks. I appreciate you listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to tell your friends about little old me here. Have a wonderful day.